the Atlanta Braves and the Boston Red Sox. Festivities are wrapping up. This place is rocking. The home opener is coming up next. And getting the start for the Red Sox, Justin Steele.
Well, I'm interested to see how he utilizes his sinker to this lineup, Boog. You know, it's not necessarily his go-to primary pitch, but he does mix it in when he needs it. He's just got to make sure that it's not flat. Otherwise, it's going to get hit hard. So look for him to throw it up there when he needs a big double play, a ground ball, something like that to get out of an inning, change it up for a hitter. Also, get those hitters looking down so that it opens up the top of the strike zone, especially late in an at-bat.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, left fielder Jake McCarthy.
Just getting started here from Fenway Park. Strike one.
This is one of those situations defensively where you can't try to do too much. You got to make sure that you field the ball cleanly and get one out first. It's going to be tough to get two with this kind of speed in the batter's box.
The 1-2. Ellie looking to steal. And that one finds its way through.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield, so.
Oh, look at the stop. There's one. They get the out, but the run scores on the twin killing. Base is empty after the double play. Here's Matt Olson. Swings and blasts one deep to left center. And it's off the green monster. So Ozzie Albies now gets a chance with two gone.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Anytime you rip a line drive the other way, you feel really good about what you did at the plate. You trusted your hands, you let the ball travel, and you took the barrel straight to it. That's great work right there.
And that one is lifted in the air. And that is that. Back here at Fenway, and now here's the starter for Atlanta, Spencer Schwellenbach. What's the scouting report on him?
Boog, this guy usually turns in a very good outing. His teammates really enjoy when he's on the mound. Everyone seems to be loose, which can help the offense be a bit more dangerous. So if you look at the opposing lineup, they're hoping he doesn't just settle in. They want to make this an uncomfortable start from the beginning.
Jarren Duran leading things off and takes a strike. Next offering is fouled back. The 0-2. That's down and in. A slider missed. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Here's the 2-2. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes.
Shortstop, Corey Seager.
Ground ball right side. It squirts through. And the tying run is on base.
Batting third, designated hitter.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He's got the power, but great contact skills. One of the best contact hitters in the game. That missed by a lot. Ball one. Swings through that one for strike two.
He normally does damage on that pitch in that location. Just to swing and a miss there. I don't think you want to throw it again, though.
That's off the mark. Ball two.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
Has room, and he makes the catch.
Batting fourth, right fielder, Roman Anthony.
The fastball at the bottom of the zone can be very effective. Just got to keep it on the corners.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. That ends the inning. We move ahead to the top of the second now. Now in for the Braves, Josh Young.
No, that's low. Ball. Wood.
Steele measures 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, and he was a 5th-round pick. Now this ball is well hit. This one's got a chance, and it hits off the monster.
He was all over that one. Anytime you smoke a ball off the wall, you kind of think about what it could have been, but obviously you have to be happy with that result.
And a foul ball. Young gets his lead at first with nobody out. And that one clips the corner.
Oh, this guy's so comfortable hitting with 2 strikes. Even a good pitch early in the at-bat. If he's not ready to pull the trigger, he's not worried if he gets to an 0-2 count.
Tried to hold up on the 0-2. Now a look down to third. Nope, he held back. And a 1-2.
And foul.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking it bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Went back to the slider, and it was a good idea. 1 out man at first. Next to hit, Jordan Beck. Swing and a ball ripped out towards right center field. That'll touchdown for a hit. Quick throw back in. Lead runner holds at second with 1 gone.
Didn't take long to get a result for that at bat. Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
In the air, left field. Durant settles underneath it. And there are 2 down. Ellie De La Cruz next up for the Braves. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That's a strike, and he inches closer to getting out of the jam.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Ball, that's low.
And that's a base hit. Runner at third puts on the brakes. Base is now loaded with 2 away.
For Atlanta, left fielder Jake McCarthy.
And that skips into dirt. Swing, and he popped it up. Hops over the wall, and that's an automatic double. As they take the lead, 2 runs come in. So 2 down. Now it's the right fielder, Ronald Acuna Jr. That's in for a strike.
Big moment in this game. 2 outs, 2 runners in scoring position, and could really break this thing wide open early.
Brings it in for the 3rd out. And we're back here at Fenway Park. So stepping in for Boston, Luis Garcia. Hammered down the right side, but foul. Strike 2. Ground ball to the right side, and foul ball.
Nope, that's in.
Smoked on the ground to second. Albies over to first in time. And quickly 1 away in the second.
First baseman, Nolan Shadowell.
Fouls one off out of play. Back to our left. And that's in there for a strike, and quickly 0-2.
Ball.
And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout.
Batting 7th, third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. So stepping in for Boston, Brett Beatty. Next offering is fouled back.
Pretty standard
that's a ball.
high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
In the air to left center. Harris racing after it. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. And that is that. Back inside
Leading
Fenway
off
Park.
for the
So now to the
Braves,
plate
first
for
baseman,
Atlanta, Matt Olson.
You know, these Braves doing a good job of putting the ball into play, and that makes things more challenging on the defensive side. And here's a stat for you, Boog.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. And it bangs off the monster. The relay throw. Not in time. That's a leadoff double.
Couple of hits in a row for him here. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
Swing and a ground ball, and it goes just foul. Man at second.
And you know, bloops and lasers, they both count the same. So we know there's zero complaints about double digits in the hit column, no matter how it happens.
In the dirt, blocked. The 2-2 on the way. Makes the catch, one down.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
Young in the box now, takes strike one. That one is absolutely belted. Carrying well. Gone. He sends it out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 5-zip. To the right side. Shanuel takes it to the bag, and that's an out. Two down, bases empty. At the plate, Jordan Beck.
Yeehaw!
In the air, right field, Anthony on the move. And that'll do it. Back in Boston, Joe stepping in for Boston. Keibert Ruiz.
First pitch strike right there for him. He's going to have to do that consistently if he's going to give any length to his skipper.
That's a ball. No, that missed.
That one misses. Ball three.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count.
3-2. Base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Batting ninth, center fielder, Cesar Rafaela.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Shoots a line drive single into right center. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. And now runners at the corners, nobody out.
Back-to-back singles, pretty much a model swing on that one as he ripped it into the opposite field gap. And I'm sure he's going to be watching that one back on video because that's the kind of swing you want to bottle. So many positives that led to that knock.
Duran swings through it for strike one. On the ground, could be two. The flip, there's one, and a run scores on the double play. 1 for 1 with a single so far.
No, that missed. That's a ball.
Swings and sends a rocket to right. And it gets by him. And he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
As a hitter, there's not a whole lot better of a feeling than a double into the gap. Right off the bat, you know you put a great swing on the baseball.
Yeah, what?
That smash towards center. Brings it in, and that'll do it. Back here in Boston, now in for the Braves, Michael Harris II. In the air to left center. Reaching for it, makes the catch.
Up next for Atlanta, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
Hook!
You can feel the extra attention on Ellie anytime he comes to the plate. This guy's a player that keeps you on the edge of your seat because you don't know what he's going to do next. He can hit for power, steals bases. He can throw the ball 100 miles per hour across the infield. He's electric.
Up next
And next for Atlanta, Jake McCarthy. He's one of the faster guys just by pure sprint speed in the majors. Left field. Reaching down, makes the catch. Back here at Fenway, Joe stepping in for Boston, Roman Anthony.
Right fielder, Roman Anthony.
Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. 0-1.
You know, these Red Sox showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one.
That's
He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense.
Swings over the top of that one.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
Swings through it for the K. And that's 4 strikeouts.
Second baseman, Luis Garcia.
That one fouled off. Late on that fastball.
He was really trying to stay back for something off speed. That's why he was so tardy on that swing.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The Red Sox down by 4. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. Out towards left center. McCarthy should have this one. Takes it in for the out. And now the first baseman, Nolan Schanuel. He's 0 for 1.
Nolan Schanuel.
That's inside. That's a ball.
That hits the dirt. And that's ball 2. Outside.
He hasn't fallen behind in the count like this all day. He's in danger of walking his first batter right here.
He was late there. Strike 1. On the ground to third. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Back now at Fenway. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Ronald Acuna Jr.
You know, these Braves doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think it's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Into second easily with a leadoff double.
Up next for Atlanta, first baseman, Matt Olson.
And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
You know, sometimes it just takes getting to the bullpen in order to be able to score runs, and that might be the case today.
Sliced hard, but fouled down the left side. Man at second. There's a swing and a miss.
I think he was sitting off speed there.
And that's ripped for a base hit. Headed for the plate. Safe. It's 6-1.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Other than ripping one into the gap or blasting one over the wall, there aren't a whole lot of hits that are more satisfying than a nice line drive in the center field. So that definitely.
The tag, and he's out at second.
Good that they weren't overzealous there. Just take the sure out, keep the run out of scoring position.
1 out man at first. Here's Josh Young. Hit on the ground, might be 2. There's 1. And it's a double play to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the fifth. So stepping in for Boston, Brett Beatty.
Third baseman, Brett Beatty.
This one in the air, center field. Harris under it. And there's one down.
Woo, he was all over that first pitch fastball. Just barely missed it. Man, this guy was ready to hit.
Check swing. He went 0-1. Ruiz goes 5 feet 11 inches, 240 pounds, and he was born in Venezuela. Late on that fastball.
Ball. No, ball.
High fly ball lifted in the air, right field. Acuna under it, and there's 2 away. Here's the center fielder, Cedar Rafaela, and he's already singled in this game.
Rafaela.
Foul ball there. 2 down, nobody on. Last half of inning number 5. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Foul ball, it stays 0-2.
Wow, he got away with a mistake right there.
2 down, nobody on. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The 0-2. Up the middle. Albies.
He got that front foot down, and pitch recognition was on point. Pretty impressive for an 0-2 count.
Rafaela off of first with 2 away. That's down
That's
and
a ball.
in. A slider missed. That's towards center. Harris has a beat on it. And that is that. Back here at Fenway, now it's the Atlanta catcher, Drake Baldwin. On the ground to first. Into the outfield, base hit. And a good start to the inning.
Well, clearly he was ready to hit right there. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole.
Slapped foul. Here comes the 0-1. And that one fouled off. Line drive, base hit. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, he found himself behind in the count right there, but he didn't give in. Showed a willingness to drive that pitch the opposite way. Didn't get jumpy, didn't try to pull the ball.
Shanuel over to Seager. Double play. That was some defensive wizardry. Back to the leadoff spot in the Braves lineup. Ellie De La Cruz digs in now. Line drive. And that is that. Well, we go bottom six. So stepping in for Boston, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
This one smoked on its way out of here. He'll circle the bases. Jacob Latz taking over on the mound.
And they felt it was time to bring on a left-handed reliever from the pen with the lefty hitter coming up. I think it's a good move. I know I never liked when opposing teams did that to me. You know, these Red Sox, from what we've seen, I think it's fair to wonder if they've been too patient at the plate. They found themselves behind in the count quite a bit. They're trying to be patient, but it's mostly resulting in outs, not base runners. And you could argue it's making things more difficult at the plate.
That's the ball. Outside.
Part of the order coming through now, and with one home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Fights it off. You'll see another. Another 1-2.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Runs it up to 96 to record the punch out. And now the right fielder, Roman Anthony, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. One out, base is empty, and a run in here in the bottom of the 6th. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Up next for the Red Sox, second baseman, Luis Garcia.
Fouled off left side. Two down, nobody on. Way out front for strike 2.
The hitter early and off balance on that swing. If I'm the pitcher, I'm taking a little bit more off. See if you can get him to chase something in the dirt.
Ground ball left side. Long throw to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. But not before they're able to draw closer with this blast. It's now 6-2. Back here in Boston, we go to the top of the 7th.
Now pitching.
Brennan Bernardino gets the call from the pen.
Well, they need someone to stop the bleed and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
In the air to left center. That gets down for a hit. And a man aboard.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. That ball right there landed in what they call the no man's land, meaning it's not really a spot on the field where you can expect anyone to get to it easily. I mean, it's a tough play.
This one's into the outfield. Could be extra bases. McCarthy rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score. It's 7-2.
First pitch swinging, went up there with the plan to be aggressive. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. And it's even better when it gets you extra bases. Love looking in at your dugout and seeing the guys fired up.
Man at second. Out towards right center field. He makes the grab. Runner tags at second, and he makes it up to third with one away. Ozzie Albies up to the plate. 0 for 3 in this one.
That's inside ball.
One away with a runner at third. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Just a slow ground ball this time. Throws to first in time. Great pick. They get out number 2 in a tough play.
Third baseman, Josh Young.
He swings and fouls one off. 2 down, nobody on.
Ball.
And now it's 1-2. On the ground to the left.
Oh, ball.
And that's just foul. Ground ball up the middle. Oh, he gloves it. Throws from his knees. But it's not in time. Base hit. And here's the catcher, Drake Baldwin. 1 for 3. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Duran quickly gets it back in. Lead runner to second with 2 gone.
Up next for Atlanta, the designated hitter, Jordan Beck.
He swings and misses at the first pitch. 0-1. Foul ball. 2 on, 2 outs.
0-2 curve right there. Hitter kind of expects that, and good job of just showing that confidence and trying to get back into this count.
The 1-2. In there, sets him down on strikes. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. This one isn't exactly close, Chris. Let's go off script for a moment.
Okay.
Were we on script?
Never.
All right, Singy, let's rewind for a second. When you heard that they were going to put a pitch clock into the game, what was your first thought?
Well, I thought that these guys were going to have a very difficult time to be able to regroup after each pitch and be ready to execute some type of plan at the plate, and even for pitchers on the mound.
Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. McCarthy settles under this one. 2 down. And now it's Keibert Ruiz. 1 for 2. Into center. Harris racing after it. Can't get there, base hit. And he'll make it to second base with 2 gone.
Well, that started and ended pretty quickly. No messing around right there. Pitch was in and off the plate. So hard to do anything with the pitch in that location, but somehow he got the barrel to it and hit it well. Pretty amazing.
That one fouled off. Runner at second, 2 down. Near the bottom of the 7th. Late on that fastball.
Ball, that's in.
Next pitch is outside. Swing and a ball popped in the air. Can't get to it, and this should score the run. Now a long throw home. Not in time. He's safe.
That could be a dangerous pitch if you don't get it inside enough, because as a hitter, you see it coming across the plate the whole way. No problem handling it and putting a good swing on it that time.
Now batting Jarren Duran. And first offering is fouled off. Comes up empty. That's strike two.
Ooh, Baya. You got to remember to take the donut off the bat, partner.
Swings and misses. Struck him out. Back in Boston. Now in for the Braves. Michael Harris the second. Right through there for a strike.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Ball, low.
The 1-2. Stays alive. Swing and a ball popped up. Seager moving under it. Takes it in for the out.
Up next for Atlanta, shortstop Ellie De La Cruz.
Swing and a foul out of play. The 0-1.
Ball.
And there's two away. So now to the plate for Atlanta, Jake McCarthy. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. And that is that. Back here at Fenway Park, Joe stepping in for Corey Seager, Tim Hill on the pitch here.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Swings through that one for strike two.
He's trying to stay away from this lefty, knowing that a lot of left-handers like the ball down and in.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Going 2 now.
He's got one already tonight. I wouldn't be surprised if he pops another one here.
Outside, ball.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. This one in the air, center field. And there's one away. Fought off foul. Here comes the 0-1. Late that time, and it's strike two. Hill, a tall lefty. He features a sinker, a four-seamer, and he works in a slider.
His understanding of the strike zone, very impressive. That was a very close 0-2 fastball. I just don't know how you take that.
What a stop. over to first. It's there, and that's a great play. 2 outs, base is empty. Roman Anthony now at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. He's 0 for 3.
He's had a tough day at the plate. 3 strikeouts already. It's hard not to think negative, but you got to find a way to somehow center up the baseball and put it in play.
On the ground, right side. Albies throws to first, and that's the inning. Back here at Fenway, now in for the Braves, Ronald Acuna Jr. Justin Sterner on to pitch out of the pen here.
I think it's got to be a little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
And that gets down for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Oh, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. Good job getting the foot down so he could catch it out front and pull it. Turned on it nicely for the knock.
Yeehaw!
The 0-2, runner on the go. Swing and a miss. Throw, save. That's a stolen base. So now with 1 away and a man at second. And here comes Ozzie Albies to the dish. Foul ball there. And he's down 0-2 as he swings through it. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Man at second. And they'll do it again. That one to first, and foul ball. Fouls it back with 2 strikes.
5 foul balls in a row. I have no idea what that feels like, but you got to love this battle. Just wondering who's going to blink first.
Shanuel steps on the bag. So it was a long battle at the plate, but they still managed to get the out.
Next for Atlanta, third baseman Josh Young.
Shot into the gap, and that should bring in the run. In comes the run from third to add on. And in at second with an RBI double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Loud contact, leads to the double. I mean, you could tell it had extra bases written all over it as it jumped off of his stick.
And here is Drake Baldwin. Man on second, 2 down. And there's a fly ball deep right field. That one carrying. And that is gone. A 2-run homer. Ripped to third and caught. We head to the bottom of the ninth. So stepping in for Boston, Luis Garcia. And first offering is fouled off. Plenty of offense in this one, Singy. I guess you'd say kind of what we expected, though.
Well, this was a game, looking at the pitching matchup, where you expected offense to score, and not as lopsided as this. But yeah, you definitely expected to see some offense coming up.
Albies slings to first, and the leadoff man retired here in the ninth.
Up next for the Redsox, first baseman Nolan Shanuel.
Foul ball. Oh, 1 now. And it's fouled away. One down, base is empty here in the ninth. Line drive, base hit. And that's a one-out single.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. You'll often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Here's the 0-2. In the air, right center. This is mashed way back and gone. That one felt good. K-Bear up next for the Reds. New pitcher for the Braves, Hunter Stratton.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Popped in the air, left field. McCarthy drifts towards it, and there are 2 outs.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in. We're in the last half of the 9th inning. They're down to their final strike. Got him, and that's the ball game.